Yes.
Oh, it's afternoon already, isn't
Oh,
it?
yeah. Did I say good morning for you?
I did.
See, I'm just so happy. I've been running a conference.
Hello and welcome. My name is Beverly Austin. I am the chairperson of the Association of Indiana Solid Waste Management Districts, as well as the president of the Hendricks County Solid Waste Management District, which is the statewide, or the association is the statewide organization representing the 70 solid waste districts across the state. I'd like to make a special thank you to the media that are here today and the district directors from across the state, and I want to also acknowledge that Cinda Kelly, our, go ahead, let's do it again. She is the executive director of our economic development partnership here in Hendricks County, so of course interested in job creation. We're here today to celebrate the success of the Electronics Recyclers International and its Plainfield plant over the past 1.5 years, and I want to first introduce Julie Rhodes, who is the executive director of the Association of Indiana Solid Waste Management Districts.
Thank you, Bev. As Bev mentioned, the Association of Indiana Solid Waste Districts is a statewide organization representing the 70 solid waste districts across the state. What they do, they promote community environmental programs, solid and hazardous waste management, recycling, composting, disaster debris management, and all the type of waste-related programs that are around the state. It's exciting for our association to see ERI's job creation and economic growth in Indiana. Sustaining 20 jobs and growing an additional 125 jobs, green Indiana jobs, is to be celebrated. It provides evidence that one doesn't have to choose between economic development and the environment, that they really go hand in hand. And it demonstrates that by supporting our recycling programs that we can grow jobs and investment right here at home. Indiana's solid waste management districts are proud to be an important part of the recycling infrastructure, providing collection opportunities on the local level. Districts also provide the education that helps Hoosiers understand why they need to recycle electronics, over throwing them in the trash, to improve our air, water, and land quality, to properly manage the lead, mercury, cadmium, and other toxins contained within many electronic devices. The Association of Indiana Solid Waste Districts is pleased that the economic and environmental conditions in Indiana were ideal to grow their business and green jobs here. The 70 districts across the state rely on our relationships with the private sector partners like ERI to offer programs for the safe and responsible management of items that take would-be waste and convert it into value-added products. We're fortunate to have a partner in electronics recycling in Electronic Recyclers International, that we can take that waste, create a value-added product while creating local jobs and contributing to our local economy. Thank you.
Thank you, Julie. Our next speaker is John Chagarian, Chairman and CEO of Electric Recyclers International, or ERI, who we are pleased to have in town for the event, and the ERI headquarters is in Fresno, California, so we didn't just, drive here in 10 minutes. Thank you.
Thank you very much, and on behalf of my partners, Kevin Dillon, Tammy Chagarian, Aaron Blum, and our great management team, it's a real honor to be here today. And although Beverly's correct, our headquarters are in Fresno, California, I'll give you a little history on ERI. We really started coming up with the concept in late 2004. And Kevin and my partner Aaron and Tammy were all real sports fans, and so we had an opportunity to do a fundraiser in Fresno at my son's high school back then, late 2004, early 2005, and we brought out Rudy Rudiger to do the fundraiser. It turned out to be the most successful fundraiser ever at this high school. And Kevin and I, of course, took pictures with Rudy, and we wrote on the wall. We took an old building in Fresno where we started ERI, and we recycled the building. So we built the new offices from scratch, and on the walls there, we put up Rudy's pictures from Notre Dame, and we put up the statement, "It starts with a dream." And in our first month of business, we really thought we hit the jackpot there. We recycled 10,000 pounds of electronic waste in April of 2005. Just to give you a little perspective, last month, nationally in our 7 locations, we recycled 15 million pounds of electronic waste. And when I say recycled, as you look over there and you see the pile of steel, all of the e-waste that comes in here from the great solid waste districts across the great Hoosier state of Indiana gets turned into new resources. Nothing goes to a landfill. Everything gets repurposed. That's why Alcoa owns a part of our company. The great 124-year-old Alcoa invested in ERI. This was their first venture capital investment ever. LS Nico Copper owns a piece of ERI because the copper and the precious metals goes back to them in Korea. And that's owned by the family who owns LG Electronics, by the way. So I say that today just to give you a little perspective of where we are. But I remember walking into this building back in 2010 when we were looking to move from our original location in Indiana that we opened in 2008. So even though we are from Fresno, we do have some of our roots and our heart and soul here in the great Hoosier state of Indiana. And let me say this also, I also recognize, because I grew up watching the Indy 500, today is not the finish line. Today is really the starting point for ERI in Indiana. And I know you all have cameras and taking pictures of us up here, but really where you should focus your cameras on those folks behind there, our employees. That's the face of the new economy. The recycling industry is one new future industry. The green-collar job market that's being created here because of our great collaboration with the solid waste districts across the state of Indiana and ERI, we are able to hire. We actually, our press release was a little bit short. We have about 150 employees here, and it's our real goal to eventually have over 350 employees here. This location has become the second busiest location for ERI nationally. It's our intent for it to be 24/7 and to have over 350 employees here. So I just wanted to thank everyone today for coming out. I met a lot of you last night. Some of you I didn't have a chance to meet, but we wouldn't be here today, nor would we be as successful as we are today without the support, partnership, and collaboration that we have with the approximately 70 solid waste districts across Indiana. You know, Jim Parker, Mr. Recycling of Indiana, last night and I were having a beer, and Jim said to me, he did the math for me. You know, it's always great when you have the math down pat. It's hard to refute the math. 1 ton of trash into a landfill equals 1 job. 1 ton of recyclable materials into a recycling facility like ERI equals 7 jobs. That's the arithmetic. Now, Indiana is known for being the heartland of the country, the crossroads of this great country. And it's one of the reasons this country did so well in a post-war industrial complex and in a pre-war industrial complex. Indiana was there from the beginning. But now it's time for Indiana to reinvent itself, and green-collar industry, which ERI is part of with the solid waste districts, is one of the ways Indiana, just like the rest of the nation, is going to reinvent itself. And we are proud to be here, and we are proud to continue to grow. And it's only because of the partnership with the solid waste districts across Indiana that we're able to do that. So I just want to say thank you again, because it's because of all of you that we get to have all those employees behind us And it's our intent to continue to grow here in the great state of Indiana. Thank you again for coming out today. Thank you again for taking the time to be partners with us.
Thank you, John. We are pleased to have with us today an elected official that I missed recognizing earlier. Nancy Johnson is here from our Hendricks County Council. Thank you for being here, Nancy. And Joe McLean is here from Congressman Todd Rokita's office to share a few words from the Congressman.
Good afternoon. My name is Joe McLean. I'm the District Director for Congressman Todd Rokita. I'm pleased to be here today and send regrets from the Congressman. He's off doing some other activities today. I'm pleased to be here alongside this great company, these people. It's good to see good corporate citizens like ERI in our district, in the 4th Congressional District. I think this event today gives us 3 good reasons to celebrate. First, the successful expansion of operations by ERI means creation of more good Hoosier jobs. It means the company is doing something right. The company is on the front line of creating jobs and growing our economy, and doing what government bureaucrats in Washington won't do and can't do. You're showing them how it's done. Second, this is further proof that our state's industrial backbone is as strong as ever. Indiana has a proud history. We're a place where stuff gets made. And thanks to you, and all these workers out here, we're the place where stuff gets recycled. Thanks to great work by companies like ERI, they'll continue to work for a long time. I'm also happy to note that the Congressman had me stop by his house the other day and lug his 36-inch television out here, and it's actually in my car. We can have some help getting it into the building. It's a contribution he'd like to make to the facility. And then third, this is an illustration of what makes America so great and so exceptional. We're a company where job creators are free to take risks. We have a free market that rewards innovation and hard work. This event today is a real-life illustration of the great system our founding fathers devised when they established our republic. Through your hard work, your ingenuity, all of you are doing your part to keep that republic and make it stronger. Thank you very much. Have a good day.
This news conference will conclude with a tour of this state-of-the-art electronics recycling facility. Thank you for coming to our event today and for supporting proper electronics management and job creation through recycling. I'll turn this over to the ERI folks who will lead the tour. Thank you.